like the open borders. They want to, push for open borders. You see that. I mean, I don't think it's a coincidence that almost all the countries where it's illegal to deny the Holocaust have open borders. And
Exactly.
they've been pushing this melting pot idea because what that allows them to do is to destroy nationalism and maintain control, because now you've got an influx of people that have no allegiance to the country, and it's hard for that country to unify when it's so divided, and everybody in the country is like, oh well, now we have a Muslim problem because these Muslims are coming in, and nobody focuses on who's opening the borders to allow this problem to come into the country. And I don't think it's a Muslim problem. I think it's, you take people from third world, poor, war-torn countries, and they have no allegiance to the nation, and you're going to have problems regardless of what their religious, background is. It's just, I think it's a poverty and a, anti-nationalistic belief system, coupled with the courts not prosecuting anything, right? Like they're
Yes.
operating with impunity. They're not prosecuting them for raping, gang raping, doing all this stuff in the UK. So when people figure out like, hey, we can get away with rape, that word probably spreads pretty fucking fast, and then you've got big issues.
Yeah. Well, I think we're all facing very similar problems, and I think you've summarized it very clearly that there is a Jewish power structure that controls parliament or controls the politicians, and because they've also got such a good stranglehold of the media, the average Australian or the average American or the average English person isn't getting the full picture of what's happening to their country. And so if they live in a nice suburb, for example, and they're away from most of it, they see a few things on the news that they don't like, but they're not realizing the existential crisis where if we don't rise up, if we don't defend our sovereignty as a people, it's being slowly taken from us, and we're going to become a very, very small minority within our lifetime. I would
Not
say
even slowly, yeah.
Yeah, I would
They're
say
flooding
within,
it through.
yeah, I mean, Australia is probably about 60% white, and but there are places in Melbourne and Sydney, our two biggest cities, where the white population is well under 10%.